Namaste friends, welcome back to my channel. Friends, in today's video, for our beginner friends, we are going to learn how to use the Pondo stitch for making our jewelry pieces. So here I'm going to show you the basic Pondo stitch and how we are going to do it. And in my upcoming videos, I'll be showing you how we are going to use this for making our different jewelry pieces. So let us first learn this basic Pondo stitch. Here in this Pondo stitch, we can use any size of beads as we like. Here in this stitch, I'm going to use the 11 O's and 15 O's. You can use only a single size of bead for doing this stitch. So whatever your choice is, it depends on you. But here I'm going to show you this Pondo stitch with two sizes of beads, the 11 O's and the 15 O's. So let us see what all material I'll be using for doing this Pondo stitch. So friends, here I'm using two sizes and two colors of beads. These are 11 O's. These are Preciosa, Opaque, Luster, Orange 11 O's, and these are Preciosa 15 O's in metallic brown iris color. And here I'm using this size 12 beading needle and KO or Milky thread. So let's get started. Friends, we will start our Pondo stitch component by picking up these 4 11 O's. So after picking these 4 11 O's, I'm bringing them down towards the end of my thread. And here I'm going to tie a double knot. Like this. So here you can see that we have got this right angle weave stitch component, and it will make the base for our Pondo stitch component. So here is the circle that we have made with our 4 11 O's, and after tying this knot, I'm going to pass through all these 4 11 O's, pulling in the thread in between the beads. You can see very gently we have to pull in the thread and into this fourth 11 O, stepping up into the first 11 O, like this. So here, after passing through this first 11 O, stepping up into this first 11 O, I'm going to pick up 115 O and pass through the second 11 O, like this. Again picking up 115 O and passing through the next 11 O. Here I'm using two sizes of seed beads, the 11 O and the 15 O. If you want, you can use the same size of seed beads. Either you can use both 11 O's or you can use both 8 O's or whatever bead you are using. But I prefer using one bigger size and one smaller size. So here I'm using 11 O's and 15 O's. Again, I'm picking up my third 15 O, passing through this next 11 O, and picking up my fourth 15 O, passing through the next 11 O. You can see after completing this round, this is the look. We have added the 15 O's in the gap between all these 11 O's, and now I'm going to step up into the first 15 O that I have added in this round, like this. And now after exiting through this 15 O, I'm going to pick up 4 11 O's. So here I have picked up my 4 11 O's and I'm going to pass through this 15 O through which I'm exiting right now, like this. And now stepping up into the first 11 row of the set of these 4 11 rows. And now you can see for this second set of 4 11 rows, we already have this 15 row here. So we are going to add 1, 2 and 3 more 15 rows. So I'm going to pick up my first 15 row, second 15 row, and pass through the next 11 row, third 15 row, pass through the fourth 11 row like this. And now after adding the third 15 row here, I'm going to skip this 15 row to which I have added this second set. So I'm going to skip this one and pass through the 11 row, the next 11 row. I'm not passing through the 15 row, I'm just skipping it and passing through the next 11 row and just pulling my thread nice and tight, and you can see the look of our component. So this 15 row is lying in between these two Pondo components. And now after exiting through this 11 row into the 15 row, 11 row and the next 15 row. Now again I'm exiting through this 15 row, so I'm going to add my 11 rows to this 15 rows. So for this again I'm picking up 4 11 rows and passing through this 15 row here like this, and again stepping up into the first 11 row. You can see I have not yet cut the tail of my thread here, as it helps in holding the component in place. So you can see this like this, it helps. And now after exiting through this 11 row, again I'm going to pick up 115 row, passing through the next 11 row, again picking up 115 row. We have to keep our thread nice and tight and passing through the next 11 row, again picking up 115 row, passing through this next 11 row, the fourth one. And now when we have reached this joint here, we are going to skip this 15 row and just pass through the first 11 row, skipping this 15 row at the center. Again we have to keep our thread nice and tight here, and you can see the look, stepping up into the 15 row, 11 row and into the next 15 row like this. Now again I'm going to pick up 4 11 rows and pass through the same 15 row like this. Okay, holding it, stepping up into the first 11 row, picking up 115 row, passing through the second 11 row, picking up next 15 row, passing through the third 11 row, picking up next 15 row, passing through the fourth 11 like this, and now skipping this 15, stepping up into the first 11, like this, into the 15, and the next 11, into the 15, like this. So here you can see we have added 4 components in our Pondo chain. We have made a chain out of it, and now we are going to extend this component on the top here. We have created the base with our 4 Pondo components, and now we are going to extend it upward. So here, after exiting through this 15, if you want to extend it on this side, just add the components to this 15. But now we are going to extend it on the top here. So I'm going to pass through this 11 and into this 15 here, like this. And now again, after exiting through this 15, I'm going to pick up 4 11s and pass through this 15, like this, and stepping up into the first 11, picking up 115, passing through the second 11, picking up 115, passing through the, keep your thread nice and tight here, passing through this 11, again picking up 115 into the fourth 11, and now into this first 11, and into this 15. So here we have made this first component of the second row, and now we are going to make the second component of this second row. So here you can see we already have 2 15s for our second component of this second row. Now I'm going to pick up 3 11s here. So here I have picked up 3 11s and pass through this 15 like this, and now pick up 1 11 and pass through the first 15 here, like this, and now as I'm exiting through this 15, stepping up into the 11. Now I'm going to pick up 115 and pass through this third, or you can say second 11 out of the 3 that I have added here, like this, picking up 115 and passing through the next 11 like this, and here we have reached this 15 which was already there, so I'm going to skip this 15 and pass through this 11 that we have added at the center here in between the two 15s, like this. Now again I'm going to skip this 15 and step up into the next 11. So here you can see we have added the second component of second row, and now stepping up into the 15, 11 and the next 15. Now if you want, you can cut this tail off, and now here you can see I'm exiting through this 15 and we have to add one 11 in between these two 15 Now I'm adding my third Pondo component. So as I'm exiting through this 15 I'm going to pick up only one 11 which I'm going to add between these two 15 like this. So on the inner side, we are going to add only one 11 in between these two 15 and on the outer side, outer side of this next component, we are going to add three 11 So again, I'm picking up three 11 and passing through this 15 like this, stepping up into the 11. Now here, I'm going to skip this 15 and stepping up into the next 11 like this, picking up one 15 and passing through the next 11, again picking up one 15, passing through this next 11 and again skipping this 15, pass through the next 11, again skipping this 15, passing through the next 11 like this, stepping up into the 15 and again I'm going to add the next component, that is the fourth component. So here again I'm going to add three 11 into the 15, again one 11 into this 15, stepping up into the 11, picking up one 15 into the 11, again picking up one 15 into this next 11 and now skipping this 15 into the 11, again skipping this 15 into the 11 and stepping up into the 15. So here we have added our second row of our Pondo stitch component and now we are going to add our third row on the top of this. So again, as we are exiting through this 15, we are going to add four 11. So here I have picked up my four 11 and now I'm going to pass through this 15 like this, stepping up into the first 11, picking up one 15 into the 11, picking up another 15 into the 11, now picking up my next 15 into this 11 and now I'm going to skip this 15 and stepping up into the 11 like this, into this 15 11 and 15 11 and the next 15. So here we have added first Pondo component of our chain, or you can say the third row. Now we are going to add the second component of this third row. So as I'm exiting through this 15, I'm going to add only one 11 at the center. So I'm picking up one 11 and passing through this next 15, and now I'm going to add my rest of the three 11s into this 15 like this, into the 11 that we have added here. And now I'm going to skip this 15 step up into the 11 like this. Again picking up one 15 again picking up one 15 and into the next 11 like this. Again skipping this 15 into the 11, skipping this 15 at the center and into the 11 and into this 15 like this. Now we are going to add our third component of third row, and as I'm exiting through the outer side, I'm going to pick 3 11 first and then 1 11 after it. So I'm going to pick up 3 11 and pass through this 15 and now picking up 1 11 and pass through this 15 like this. Now again stepping up into the 11, picking up 1 15, again picking up 1 15 and into the 11 like this, skipping this 15 and into the 11, skipping this 15 and into the 11, skipping this 15 and into the 11 like this, and stepping up into the 15. Now as I'm exiting through this 15 towards the inner side, so I'm going to pick up only 1 11 and pass through this 15 and now 3 11s on the outer side and into the 15 like this, stepping up into the 11. Now skipping this 15, stepping up into the next 11, again picking up 1 15 and here passing through the 11, again picking up 1 15, passing through the next 11, skipping this 15 and into the next 11, skipping this 15 and into the 11, again skipping this 15 into the 11 like this. And here you can see we have added 3 rows of Pondo stitch component. Friends, in this Pondo stitch, I want to bring into your notice one thing. If you just closely look at the 15 O's that we have added at the center or in between these 11 O's, you can see these are lying vertically like this, and the next row is lying horizontally. You can see this, and then next line again vertically, and the next a bit horizontally. The middle 15 O's are a bit slant, you can see, but these outer ones are lying horizontally on both the sides, you can see, and the next row lies vertically, and again the next row lies horizontally or slant in between, you can see. So in Pondo stitch, these these 15 rows or whatever bead we are going to add in between these 11 rows, they make a pattern. When we start, they lies vertically. The whole of these beads like what lies vertically, and in the next row they lies horizontally, then in the next row vertically, and then horizontally. You can see it means in alternate rows we get vertical and horizontal 15 rows or whatever beads we are going to add in between these main beads, or you can see these you can say these 11 rows. So this is the pattern in Pondo stitch. So here we have made a small component with our Pondo stitch. You can extend this upward to make a bracelet if you want, and this is the basic stitch. So in this tutorial I have just shown you the basic Pondo stitch, and in my upcoming tutorials I'll be showing you how we can use this Pondo stitch in making our jewelry pieces. So I hope you would like this tutorial. I have made this tutorial for my beginner friends. You can use any size of beads for this Pondo stitch. If you are not feeling comfortable with the smaller beads like 11 O's and 15 O's, you can start with 8 O's and 11 O's or 8 O's only. And as I told you in the beginning, we can use a single size beads if we want. But I prefer using the two sizes of beads. So here I have used two sizes. If you want, you can use only single size of beads, either 8O or 6O or 11O, whatever you feel like. So this is the basic Pondo stitch, and I hope you would love and enjoy making these components and learning this basic stitch, so that it would be easier for you to follow my upcoming tutorials for using this stitch in making our different jewelry pieces. So friends, if you like my tutorial, please do subscribe to my channel, and please don't forget to press the bell icon so that you may get notified when I'll upload my next video. Thank you and namaste.